Hello again, and we are on to lesson 2 of adjectives. So today we're talking about comparing with adjectives. Alors ça c'est notre deuxième leçon sur les adjectifs. Celui-là c'est sur le comparatif. Utiliser les adjectifs pour comparer. So we'll start with a video in French with a good lesson on comparing with adjectives. On commence avec une vidéo en français qui explique comment comparer avec les adjectifs.
Hello everyone! Aujourd'hui, nous allons apprendre à comparer deux choses ou deux personnes. Il y a plusieurs manières de comparer. On peut dire que quelqu'un est plus grand, beau, intelligent que quelqu'un d'autre. On peut aussi dire au contraire que quelqu'un est moins beau, intelligent, grand que quelqu'un d'autre. Ou bien on peut les mettre au même niveau en disant que quelqu'un est aussi beau, grand, intelligent que quelqu'un d'autre. Aujourd'hui, nous allons nous intéresser uniquement au premier cas que l'on appelle le comparatif de supériorité, car il permet de dire que quelqu'un est supérieur dans un certain domaine à quelqu'un d'autre. Pour comparer deux choses entre elles, tu as besoin d'un adjectif, c'est-à-dire d'un mot qui sert à décrire un nom. Tu en connais déjà plusieurs. An old car, a funny movie, a nice dog, an honest man, a courageous woman, a pretty cat. Il y a deux sortes d'adjectifs, les adjectifs courts et les adjectifs longs. Les adjectifs courts ont une seule syllabe comme old ou nice. Les adjectifs longs ont 3, 4, 5 syllabes comme courageous ou intelligent. Attention, les adjectifs de 2 syllabes peuvent être courts ou longs. S'ils se terminent par Y, ils sont courts comme funny ou pretty. S'ils ne se terminent pas par Y, ils sont longs comme honest. Alors, comment fait-on pour dire plus que? Quand l'adjectif est court, on peut l'allonger encore un peu et ajouter ER. Older, plus vieux. Nicer, plus gentil. Prettier, plus joli. Tu remarques que le Y se transforme en I. Lorsque l'adjectif est long, on ne va pas l'allonger davantage. En anglais, on n'aime pas les mots longs. On utilise more devant l'adjectif. More courageous, plus courageux. More intelligent, plus intelligent. More honest, plus honnête. Voici maintenant quelques exemples. Bart is older, funnier, more courageous than Lisa. Pour comparer Bart à Lisa, on a besoin du mot than. Voici encore un exemple. Lisa is nicer, more honest, more intelligent than Bart. N'oublie pas than qui permet de comparer Lisa à Bart.
Okay, so we're going to review the adjectives from last lesson and then change them into comparatives. Alors, on va réviser les adjectifs du dernier leçon et puis les changer en adjectifs comparatifs. So this was small. This is a small bird. The bird is small. Comparative is smaller. So Mike is smaller than Sully. Strong. This is a strong woman. The woman is strong. Comparative. Sully is stronger than Mike. Weak. This is a weak dog. The dog is weak. Comparative. Weaker. So the small dog is weaker than the big dog. Cold. This is a cold girl. The girl is cold. Comparative. Colder. The ice cream is colder than the Coke. Fast. Vite. This is a fast elephant. The elephant is fast.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay, so with that video, we saw that the cheetah is faster than Usain Bolt. Now, Usain Bolt is faster than the average person. Okay, good. So that's faster, plus vite. And now slow. This is a slow sloth. The sloth is slow. Slower. The snail is slower than the sloth. All right. Young. Jeune. This is a young drummer. The drummer is young. Okay, this is my favorite video right now. C'est mon clip préféré. So that was Nandi Bushell, who is a 9-year-old British girl and amazing drummer. Alors ça c'est une fille de la Grande-Bretagne qui s'appelle Nandi Bushell, qui a 9 ans. And she was on a very famous American talk show called Ellen. So younger. Nandi is younger than Ellen. All right, good. Now we have old. So this is an old man. The man is old. Faites attention qu'on ajoute un N ici si ça commence par un voyelle. Alors c'est an old man. And for the comparative, older. Dumbledore is older than Harry. Mean, méchant, mean. This is a mean boy. The boy is mean. Comparative, meaner, plus méchant. So Draco is meaner than Harry. Deep. This is a deep pool. C'est profond. The pool is deep. Deeper. The ocean is deeper than a pool. C'est plus profond. Deeper. Okay. Goodbye, cinquième. Okay, les quatrième et les troisième. We're going to be talking about New York. On parle de New York et en particulier le bâtiment Empire State. Alors, we're talking about the Empire State Building. And this is the text that grade 4s need to read. Observing New York. Every year, more than 3.5 million people visit the Glass Observatory on the 86th floor to see magnificent 360-degree views of New York. There's also a smaller observation deck on the 102nd floor. On clear days, you can see the countryside 130 kilometers from New York. So here is the observatory.
It's one of the most famous buildings in the world, instantly recognizable from the outside. But 88 years after it first opened, the Empire State Building is getting a new look. And it starts way up at the top.
So show me where the 102nd floor is at.
So we're going to go all the way to the very top. That's the 102nd floor, the summit and the pinnacle.
They ride up the elevator to the newly reopened Empire State Building Observatory. And this is the view when you reach the top. It was closed for nearly 10 months during construction, but not anymore after opening last week.
So the Empire State Building is very famous on its own, but it's also been featured in many famous movies. Alors c'est un bâtiment qui est fameux, mais aussi qui est dans plusieurs films fameux, notamment King Kong. So King Kong and the Empire State. In the classic 1933 film, King Kong, a giant ape, climbs to the top of the Empire State Building. In the 2005 film, with actress Naomi Watts, King Kong climbs to the top again. So here's the original film.
The Empire State Building is one of the most famous skyscrapers in the world. This building has 102 floors and with its antenna stands at a height of 1,454 feet tall. It is located on the east coast of the United States, in the state of New York, in New York City, on the island of Manhattan, on 5th Avenue in between West 33rd and West 34th Streets. To get an idea for where we're at, here's Times Square, Central Park, the Chrysler Building, and over here is the One World Trade Center building that was built in 2013. Let's look at a timeline. Here's World War I, the Roaring Twenties, the Great Depression, and World War II. The Empire State Building took only 410 days to complete, from January 20th, 1930 to April 11th, 1931. What's even more impressive is that this was at the beginning of the Great Depression, when many other construction projects were halted due to lack of money. After it was built, much of the building remained empty until the 1950s. Originally, it was the tallest building in the world, and it surpassed the Chrysler Building by 408 feet. It remained the tallest building in the world for 40 years until the World Trade Center Twin Towers were built in the early 70s. Today, there are many buildings that are taller than the Empire State Building. The Burj Khalifa that was built in 2010 is currently the tallest building in the world.
So, the Empire State Building is taller than the Eiffel Tower. So here we have the Empire State Building, but the Petronas Towers are taller than the Empire State Building. All right, goodbye New York and goodbye quatrième. Les troisième année. Today we're going to talk about The Maze Runner. Alors ça c'est un livre, The Maze Runner. Je pense que c'était traduit en français. C'est aussi un film maintenant, mais ça a commencé comme un livre. It started as a book. Alright, so here is the trailer.
What is this place?
Can you tell me your name?
I can't remember anything.
Who put us here? We don't know.
What's out there?
The maze.
Every morning when those doors open,
The runners look for a way out. No one has ever survived a night in the maze.
Okay, so that is The Maze Runner. This is the map room. C'est la salle où il y a la carte de la labyrinthe. This is Minho, one of the main characters. Now there's a reference in the reading today to an abandoned copper mine. Alors c'est une mine qui a été abandonnée. All right, Minho had drawn a big box. So here we have a big box. Then he filled it with smaller boxes. So these are the smaller boxes. And it's like a tic-tac-toe board. So this is a tic-tac-toe board. And this is the drawing of the maze. So in the middle is where they live. Alors ils habitent ici. Et puis tout là, c'est le labyrinthe. Okay, so let's read. Welcome to the map room, Minho said. As happy a place as you could ever visit. Thomas was slightly disappointed. He'd been expecting something more profound. He took in a deep breath. Too bad it smells like an abandoned copper mine. I kinda like the smell. Minho pulled out 2 chairs and sat in one of them. Have a seat. I want you to get a couple of images in your head before we go out there. As Thomas sat down, Minho grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil and started drawing. Thomas leaned in to get a better look and saw that Minho had drawn a big box that filled almost the entire page. Then he filled it with smaller boxes until it looked exactly like an enclosed tic-tac-toe board. 3 rows of 3 squares, all the same size. He wrote the word glade in the middle, then numbered the outside squares from 1 to 8, starting in the upper left corner and going clockwise. Lastly, he drew little notches here and there. So remember, this is what is drawn, section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is the glade in the middle. Okay. So we have happy as an adjective, disappointed, déçu, profond, profound, alors profond, deep, so we have 2 words for profond, better, mieux, big, so a big box, and smaller boxes, outside, and upper, and then little notches, des petits traits, little notches. Good, all right. Goodbye, troisième année.